Yo, give me a minute. I gotta get my microphone and all that stuff and set up the lights. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. And then I'm gonna make sure, I'm waiting for everybody to come in. All right, so we're gonna start. It's 10:22. We're gonna start at like probably about 10:50. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back before then. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna start around like 10:50, 11 or something. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all get everything, your libations, food, whatever. What else? And let me know if y'all can hear me. I gotta hook up my mic and all of that. So just give me a second, all right? 1 second, and we're gonna start. All right, I gotta hook the lights up and all of that. Give me 1 second. Get it? You just gotta be kidding me, right? Crazy. Yo, let me get the mic. Get the mic. I gotta get my microphone. You know what I'm saying? I get the microphone. And I gotta get a shirt. I don't think it's. Get a shirt too. We're gonna build today. We're gonna build tonight. Gotta get some more light in here, man. Give me a second. Give me a second. Coming. Second. Give me a second. Trying to adjust the lights. Get my mic. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get my right. My mic. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh man, I'm slamming doors. Catch you live. Always appreciate your work. What's up, Wayman? Give me a second, man. I'm trying to hook up this mic. You know what I'm saying? My sound could be a lot more better. Man, I should have used my phone, man. This laptop is not hitting right. You know what I'm saying? Colors kind of off. I can't help it, man. I'm a perfectionist. Perfectionist. I gotta slow it down. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can hook this up. I've been doing lives, man. Just not on this channel. I've been doing lives though. Can y'all hear me? I don't know. You know, it looks a little bit more better now. Because at first it was kind of like, let's see here. Yo, can y'all hear me? How's my audio though? If you can hear me, I mean, is it good? Like, is it real clear? All right, we good. We're gonna start pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give y'all a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to, you know, like, come in. It's been a hectic night, man. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I had did a video on my old channel, and hold on, I'm looking right here, right there. I did a video on my old channel, and then I did a cooking video for my new channel, Greedy Langston. I haven't actually edited and you know posted up just yet on an food channel that I have. But yeah, man, it's been quite a busy day, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for everybody to come in or whatever, you know, and then we could start. I mean, we could talk about anything, you know. I mean, I was gonna talk about like how difficult it was for me to lose weight, and then how difficult it is for me to gain it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I'm at right now. I'm into like I lost the weight. Now I want to gain, you know, like muscle mass. You know what I'm saying? And it's really difficult, you know. Hold on, let me read this. Hey, yo, Langston, you ever been to Virginia Beach? Was looking at getting a summer home over there until I retire in 2044. Nah, I've never been to Virginia Beach. It's crazy. I've never been to Virginia Beach. And that's real talk. Yeah, pack on the calories, but I'm not dirty bulking, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this right, you know. So I'm eating like a lot of beans, you know, kidney beans. Like I'll give you an example of what I ate today. I had 2 bananas, some oatmeal for breakfast, orange juice, and then for lunch I had some quinoa with and that was all in one bowl. Quinoa, kidney beans, kale, and I had some spinach. You know what I'm saying? And then I after that I had like 2 bananas, and I've been snacking on these pistachios, you know what I'm saying, throughout the course of the day. But the thing of it is, with pistachios, you got to watch how much you eat because, yo, I'm not lying. If you all have any problems with sleeping at night, this is the answer. I'm telling you, this is my word. This is the answer. It has serotonin in it, melatonin, magnesium. It's pistachios. And you know what's so funny? This is what I realized, man, that we need to pay attention to what old folks eat. You know what I'm saying? And I paid attention. Like old folks eat like oatmeal, bananas, nuts, pores like pistachios. They drink prune juice, orange juice. So really, I'm kind of like patterning myself towards like the older people because they definitely need like a lot of dense food that's packed with vitamins and minerals. So yeah, man, I'm eating a whole lot of beans. I'm definitely quinoa. What else? Definitely green leafy foods, such as spinach, kale. I eat a little bit of broccoli. What else? I don't try to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Because like what my plans are is like when I eat breakfast, then I go work out. You know what I'm saying? I eat lunch, then I go work out. So I'm strictly eating to gain muscle mass, nothing more, nothing less. And dirty bulking, man, it's like it's really complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do it. I've done it in the past, but it's very difficult when you're on the decline, like when you're trying to chisel your body and kind of lose those that the calories, lose that weight. You know what I'm saying? Or waste rather. It's very difficult. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay where I'm at right now, and then I'm just gonna like feed the muscle. That's it. Dirty bulking, you really don't give a damn what you eat. You know what I'm saying? And people eat McDonald's, Burger King, all that shit. Nah, I'm not doing that. I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Let me read some of these. Hey, Langston, hey Langston, thoughts on fasting for weight loss? I'm doing 16 to 8-hour fast. Yeah, that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's great. I would recommend it. I mean, if it works for you, then do it. A lot of times, man, we listen to everybody else except for our bodies. Listen to what I'm saying. We listen to bodies else except for our bodies. You see what I'm saying? So take, for example, if somebody said, yo, man, I'm on this dry fast. Like I was going to try a dry fast. Dry fast is you don't drink or eat anything throughout the whole day for 24 hours. Now, some people can't do that. Some people can't do that. And if they attempt to do it, they may hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? You have to be conditioned to do that type of fasting. So everybody is not for everybody, if you get what I'm saying. Like your body may not be conducive to what I eat and how I get down. You see what I'm saying? So if that 16 to 18 hour fast is working for you and you're seeing the calories or the waste or the weight, however you want to put it, come off, then do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person to really tell somebody not to do something unless you're saying, yo, man, Langston, like I'll give you an example. I used to live in Atlanta, right? And for those that are familiar with David Banner, the rapper, he would work out at YMCA, right? So we would have little chit chats here and there. He's a down to earth guy. I'm not gonna even lie. In the very beginning, we didn't hit it off too well, but like that's when we first met. I didn't know him, he didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? I just known him as David Banner. I went up to him, I was like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Da-da-da-da. And then I walked off, you know what I'm saying? And I said something like he didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I see you trying to work out. I didn't mean like trying, like he wasn't working out. He was like, no, I ain't trying, I'm doing. I'm like, I might have to have some beef with David. You know what I'm saying? But the dude is like 10 times bigger than me. So when you see this dude like on videos, he's bigger than that. You understand? But anyway, we kicked it off and he was like, yo, I'm on this fast, but while I'm on the fast, I'm drinking wine. And I'm like, fermented grapes, but to each his own. If that's what you want to do, listen, I try not to tell a man or a woman what to do. Straight up. So yeah, man, if it works for you, it works for you. The hardest thing about weight loss is inconsistent advice. For example, some eat brown rice, some say don't. Some say eat cams. I don't know what that is. While others don't. There's a lot of contradictions. And that's what I'm trying to say. Well, that's not what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Like, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? There are some trainers that will tell you, hey, you know, eat your carbs, eat da 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 da. Some trainers will tell you not to do that. You know, listen, this is one thing that I understood or understand about, you know, the human body. The reality of it is there's no such thing as a pyramid chart as far as dealing with food. You understand? Like, if you go based on that pyramid chart, let's just say you're lactose tolerant, right? Lactose intolerant. On the pyramid chart, it states that you're supposed to eat some type of dairy products or drink some type of dairy products. You see what I'm saying? And we all know just how bad cow milk is. And really, cow milk is not, I mean, come on, it's mucus in it. You know what I'm saying? It's the milk is homogenized. It's, you know, it's all types of what is it? Well, basically steroids in it. You know, they inject steroids into these cows, you know, and they feed them corn nowadays and they fatten them up. You know what I'm saying? And most times cows are not farm fed cows. You know, they're not grass fed cows. You see what I'm saying? So they spend most of their time in like kind of like in a solitary confinement, like a jail. And all they do is just keep on pumping them with corn. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I'm lactose intolerant. So on the pyramid chart, if I'm eating cheese, milk, and ice cream and all that shit that got dairy products in it, you know, I'm gonna get sick. I'm not gonna lie. So I know y'all seen me eat that pizza from Carmela's, and then there was another one that I ate, and on some real shit, like I had the shits. So that pyramid chart is they don't want to tell you that it's not for everybody. That is not for everyone. Matter of fact, to be real with you, I think the food industry created that shit. You know what I'm saying? So people would look at it and say, you know what? It's mandatory that I buy meat. It's mandatory that I buy milk. It's mandatory that I buy cheese. It's mandatory that I buy this and that, and bread and all of that stuff. But I can tell you, man, bread will blow me the fuck up easily. So, man, you know, you have to listen to your body. At the end of the day, Langston ain't in your body. You're in your body, so you know what's best. You understand? The only thing I can do is say, this is what worked for me and recommend it to you. Other than that, I can't take it any further because I don't know what your body is like. And if anybody sits down and tells you that they know your body to a T more than you do, you better walk the hell away from them because they full of shit. Dirty Vulcan will get you puffy, not cuts. Exactly. Did you set a daily calorie goal to lose weight fast? No. I did the unconventional, unorthodox, and all of that shit. Let me tell you something about me as being a trainer and, you know, just working out. You know what I'm saying? A person that's worked out for years. I'm gonna tell you what worked for my body. I never counted calories. Did Jesus? You know, for those that believe in Jesus, I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious, but I'm just, you know, just questioning, you know, the character that people believe in. Did Jesus count calories? Let's go a little further. Do Africans, like, before we, you know, were kidnapped and all the rest of that shit, is there a record on the hieroglyphics, you know, in the pyramids or some shit like that, or just in the what is it, edged in stone somewhere where we counted calories? We didn't start counting calories until we started taking on this Europeanized type of living. So they want to make you think that everybody's body is the same. And that's far from the furthest truth. Our hair texture is different. We have melanin. Other people lack it. So therefore, we definitely have to have a different diet. I'm going to ask you something simple. When you extract the polar bear, when they take the polar bear out of, you know, the North Pole, right? Do they feed him like regular food, or do they feed him food that he normally gets if he was in the North Pole? In other words, all animals basically eat what's in their environment. At one point in time, we were in an environment where it was always hot and there was an abundance of food. And then we were brought over here, and next thing you know, we started eating processed food, macaroni and spaghetti and all the rest of that shit, pizzas, cheese, and all of that. But once you start looking at the history of food, you'll start to see most of our food are hybrid foods. That's one. And two, that a lot of our foods don't go far back at, like, they go far as back as like a couple of 100 years. That's it. So yeah, man, let me read these. An American diet is considered to be the worst. It is. I mean, look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Every day. I see, it saddens me because I love y'all Black women, but I gotta be honest, man. I see so many Black women. I was in the grocery store today, right? And I was in Publix, and I probably counted at least 8 African American women, Black women, that were overweight. At least 8. I probably seen one that was okay, but all of them were overweight. And I understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's an overload. Here you are, you trying to raise your children, you going to work, you got to do it all. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, Black women are just gaining weight out of no fucking way. No, they have a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight on their shoulders. But at the end of the day, straight up, this is real. In order to pick up and drop off your children and go to work and do all of these activities that you have to do, that is necessary, you have to definitely make sure that your health is in order. Because if you're not healthy, how in the hell are you going to be able to perform? That's a reality. So what I did is I made some sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? I stopped what I was doing, and I got to work. So it's like, you got to make sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices. Let me read this. Our bread is laughable. Food tastes mad weird now. Organic food is expensive when the goal is to get full. Organic food is expensive. It is. And some of y'all, I don't think y'all ready for that. If I have 5 kids, we ain't going to Whole Foods. Hey, let me ask you a question, Miss Alina. If you have 5 kids, would you go to the mall? Would you buy, an expensive pocketbook, or do you have expensive taste? Do you? And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm asking questions. So don't take it as a disrespect. I'm being honest. Like, most times we as African American people, our priorities are fucked up. So we'll say, I ain't no way in the hell I'm going to Whole Foods, but then go buy a fucking $1,200 fucking phone. This phone right here costs $1,200. Did I pay for it? Hell no. I got this as a gift. Now, could I afford a phone like this? Yeah. Would I have paid for it, like, for as an investment, if I didn't get this as a gift? Yes. But most people buy a $1,200 phone and ain't got no business going on. None. Me, on the other hand, I can use this phone. Listen, this phone was a gift, right? I've already made $1,200 or more off of this phone. Straight up. So our priorities are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If I look at it like this, if you got fucking Captain Crunch, honeycombs and cornflakes and shit like that on the top of your refrigerator, right? And then when I open your freezer, you got all type of dead bodies and the animal bodies in there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Cows, chicken, pig, all of that. And then I open your freezer, and then I open your refrigerator, and you got milk, cow milk, that is. I can see if you had breast milk. See, some of y'all gonna be like, yuck. Do you know how much? Y'all don't hear me, y'all. Let me tell you something about breast milk. We adults, right? So Every time the mother of my children got pregnant, I sucked off her breast. And I can tell you, that's some good goddamn fucking milk. If you want to give your child some milk, that's the milk that you give to them. But you know what? Most women don't want to breastfeed their child. You want to know why? Because they want to keep their breasts all firm and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But that's the best way to go. And breast milk has so many minerals and vitamins in it till it's ridiculous. So it's ridiculous. But yeah, man, I was sucking on them titties. No shame in my game. Straight up. And I'm not lying. I was waking up in the morning like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and suck some titties, get that breast milk, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. Let me read these comments, man. Seriously, I'm still surprised if what's offered in the South. I go to so many black-owned restaurants and can't ask anything to drink but Coke. Like, why? I'm used to apple juice, orange juice. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Back in Canada, it is what it is, Sam. You know, you in the States, and I wish we have a call-in show. I'll explain. Yeah, I'm working on that, man. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm working on that, man. For real, like, whew, I'm working on that. But Miss Helena, just try to explain it the best you can, you know. But I do understand, like, you know, I'm not into typing long paragraphs either, so I get it. But I'm working on that. But you know what, man? Let me tell you this. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, more people are not gonna come in the live, and you know that this live won't be like lit. But when you start talking about food and diet, I just said this a couple of days that I wasn't gonna talk about food. That black people don't want to hear about food, religion, what is it, fitness, and politics. And here I am going right back to food and dieting and shit. But hopefully the people that's on this live will appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what to say, man. It just bothers me that we don't, not all, and I'm not talking about you all that's on here now, but I'm just saying in general that we really don't give a fuck what we put in our bodies. We don't. Listen to this. We don't care about what we put in our bodies, but when we have sex with someone, we putting on condoms to protect ourselves. What about putting on a condom to protect your what you eat in as far as you digesting your food? What about that? You know what I'm saying? We'll strap up in a minute when it comes to, you know, putting on a condom. You know, women got women condom these days. Women will pop them pills every month. You know what I'm saying? Birth control pills. Make sure she don't get pregnant. She don't care. She don't never ask. Most women don't never ask what's in the birth control pill. They just take it. But then you come over my house and you want to ask 1,000 questions about what's in the quinoa. Hey man, what kind of vegetables is that? Why that look green? They start touching it and shit. But you never question. When we put on a latex condom, right? Well, I don't use latex condoms, you know what I'm saying? But most people do. You know, we don't ask what is the condom made out of? Like, why do we keep on buying shit? And some things that we buy don't have the ingredients on it, like pizza. You order pizza from Pizza Hut, Domino's Pizza, Papa John's. I've never seen in my life the ingredients on the box. Or you go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. I've never seen the ingredients on the packages. They may have them inside the restaurant on a wall or something, but for the most part, they don't have them on the food. Let me read these. Do you miss the queen? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, are you dead? You serious like that? I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think the people that she colonized, colonized the land of the Africans and took their gold and all of that shit. Do you think that they're gonna miss her? Straight up, because I don't want to call out a name. And Pretty Ricky, he put the nail in the coffin. He said, "Yo, she been dead. They just now announcing it." But I mean, Abdurrah, like, do you miss the queen? Because I mean, last time I recall, she ain't never did nothing for me. But I know what she's done to my race. I know that all of the riches and all of that stuff that she stole from Africa, she didn't put it in her will like she was going to give it back after she passed away. No, guess what? All of those riches that were stolen from Africa, African artifacts and all of that stuff, you know what she's going to do? You know what she put in her will? Let me pass it down to the next heir of the throne. So I do not miss her at all. Next. Do you know about the carnivore or all beef diet where you only eat beef? Joe Rogan talks about it. First of all, I don't really too much care about Joe Rogan. That's the first thing. The second thing is, that's some shit that I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't go on no beef diet. That don't even make sense. Let him do that. I'm trying to understand, like, human beings are not carnivores, right? And if you say that you are, I'm going to prove that you're not. Carnivores, real carnivores, prey after their food. Prey. Meaning they hunt their food. That's the real way of actually eating the meat. The fresh way of eating it. You kill what you're going to eat. You cut it up from that right then and there, and you cook it. I don't see most people doing that. And then another thing too is they're talking about these teeth under that these teeth right here, right? Our teeth are not capable of chewing meat like that. This is the reason why when you get a steak, you gotta bang it and put meat tenderizer and all of that. If you're a carnivore, you should be able to eat that shit just like it is. I would not forego buying quality food for a purse. No. Quality food is a must. It's the base. Rent them food than anything else. Processed food tastes like sawdust and plastic. Ninjas don't strap up, but worried about if something has pork in it. That's my point. That's my point. Yo, I was an idiot too. I was a ninja back in the days. Straight up. I used to smoke cigarettes. And I remember distinctly, I was at this they was having a cookout at this park. Excuse me, they were having a cookout at a job that I was working at, right after work. They cooked out in the back. We smoking cigarettes, and then we went like back in the woods, smoked a little weed and all of that, right? We drinking. I was young and stupid, right? I think we had some Easy Jesus, we call it Easy Jesus, E&J. We had some Mad Dog 2020 and some Cisco. That ain't nothing but liquid crack. Like, you could pour Cisco inside a car and drive from North Carolina to New York and back. And then we poison our bodies. And then all of a sudden, when it was time to eat, we gonna ask the guy that was cooking the hot dogs on the grill, man, is it pork? Because I don't eat pork. Man, get out of here. So yeah, man, I was one of those people that was ignorant, just like that. I misread that. Lots of laughs. Sorry, Abner. Our teeth indicate that we are meat eaters. Here we go with that. Please explain to me how our teeth indicate that we're meat eaters. Because you only have these teeth right here, these four, right here, that are sharp. The rest of our teeth are just really grinders. Try eating some meat. without tenderizing it, without banging it and all the rest of that stuff. And I'm not talking about like poultry. I'm not talking about like chicken and, you know, the flesh of a chicken. And I mean, come on, we could bite through that. Then scissors, exactly, are made to shred. They're not made to shred meat. What part of that do you don't get? Have you ever seen a real animal out in like the wilderness? They have real teeth where they can actually bite and chew up meat and digest it. So let me say this. Let's just go with your theory, right? We have teeth that we can, you know, chew up the meat with. What about our digestive system? Can our digestive system withstand the meat that we digest every day? And the answer is no. This is the reason why you have people that are obese. This is the reason why we have an obesity problem. Because people feel as though that, you know what, I can eat as much meat as I want to. I can eat as much chips and cookies and all the rest of that shit as I want to. And you know what your body does? It takes all of that waste and stores it. And stores it and stores it. And guess what happens? First, your stomach gets fat. And then your thighs get fat. And everything gets fat. And the last thing kind of gets fat is your face. And the last thing when you're losing weight is the fat that comes off your face. So let's just go with your theory of, you know, we have teeth where you can actually, you know, eat meat with those teeth. Now the next question is, all right, cool. Do we have a digestive system where we can handle that type of food? And the answer is no. Based on so many people's colon being backed up, small and large intestines. I could go on for days about this shit. We used to. Okay, we don't now. You said used to, that's past tense. I'm talking about now, the present. I don't want to get in no debate with you though, for real. But by no means am I telling you what to eat. Because in all actuality, I don't care. I'm going to be real with you. You eat what you want to eat. You're a grown-ass woman. You go to the store, you pay for whatever you eat, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't allow you to say the things that you're saying, which is not true. Because I have an audience that's young, and they're very much influenced by us older people. So if I sit here and say, oh, it's okay to eat meat, and it's okay to do this, and okay to do that, guess what? I'm giving them the green light. Next thing you know, years later, they're going to be blaming me for their poor diet. And rightfully so. I'm the one that told them they can eat whatever the hell they want to eat. Because they, you know, they got teeth that, you know, they shit, you could grind up meat. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Thank you for the affirmation on my raw vegan detox. My headaches are starting to get better, and I feel so much lighter on my feet. That's Kimberly. How you doing, Kimberly? So I'm glad that you got in this, because I wanted to actually go a little further. I know I was really short with the words, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, yeah, man, I had headaches. It's normal, you know what I'm saying? Your body is detoxifying itself. It's getting rid of the parasites. A lot of people have tapeworms. You know, the colon, when your colon gets backed up, the colon develops these pockets. They're kind of like bumps on your face. So once your colon gets blocked up, right, it starts to push out little pockets so it can kind of like push the fat. So anyway, at the end of the day, when you're detoxifying your body, you're taking all of that waste out of your small and large intestines, or just overall your digestive system. So your body you're gonna have headaches. Listen, I woke up in cold sweats. I mean, you name it. You name it. I've gotten up times when my leg was sore as hell and I couldn't do anything. But that is your body's natural reaction, letting you know that, yo, I'm going through a detoxification. And I'm just, this is signs. That's all it's telling you. Most people take those signs like headaches and stomach aches and all of that stuff, and they say, oh, no, I can't take this detox anymore. I need to eat. And they just drop it and they stop there. I'm glad that you went further. And I'm glad that I helped you, Miss Kimberly. How many vegan alternatives you use for protein? First and foremost, I hate it when people say protein. There's no such thing as protein. You mean amino acids. And I've been saying this for years, man. I get tired of saying this. But I'm going to say it to you, Mr. Samuel, because I don't know if you've heard it before. But there's no such thing as proteins. Amino acids are the building blocks, to your body. And I think it's either 10 or 11 of those amino acids that your body actually produces on its own. The other 10 or 11, roughly 10 or 11, if I'm not mistaken, you can get that from legumes such as lentils, green lentils, black lentils, red lentils. You can get it from the superfood quinoa. Quinoa has all essential amino acids that you need. You know what I'm saying? You can get it from wild rice. You can get it from vegetables. You can get it from fruits. When you talk about protein, that is nothing but a marketing tool that the food industry uses to lure you in, to buy shit. Other than that, I'm going to ask you one simple question. When they say to eat meat in order to get protein, where does the cow get its protein from? Is the question. And wherever the cow gets its protein from, I don't want to be the middleman. If it gets it from that grass, I'd rather eat that grass than to eat the meat in order to get the protein, because guess what? I'm not getting enough protein by just eating the meat. I'm just not. But if I eat what the cow eats, which is off the land, the grass, and I'm not saying we should go out there and cut grass and eat it. No, I'm saying like it's the vegetables and the fruit. It's the natural protein or amino acids that we need in order to build the body up. And I'm living proof. I've been a vegetarian for years. And I never had a problem with protein or lacking in amino acids. We are really supposed to blend up our food and drink it. It's easier for us to digest. I kind of agree with that. But what do you mean? Like, I got to take that back. I don't know what you mean by that. Because like, do you mean we supposed to blend up our meat? You understand? Because the reality of it is I don't need to blend my food up. If I'm eating food that has a substantial amount of water in it, such as watermelon, any type of fruit or vegetable. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you mean by like blending up our food. Most people are not gonna blend up their food. They're just not. That sounds like an alcoholic detox. That does sound like an alcoholic detox. Oh man, that's crazy. Makes a lot of sense. Cut out the middleman. That's what I've been trying to say. Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't the smartest. What do they say? Pencil in the box, sharpest pencil in the box. I'm not the smartest dude. What I'm good at, I'm telling you, I just got some common ass sense. That's it. What's up, Blue Hawk? Glad more people coming in. I just got common sense, man. That's it. So when people come with their degrees and I've been studying this for years and blah, 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 it's like, man, you've been studying a bunch of goddamn bullshit. Me, I do what is most logical. And when it comes to this dieting and telling people what to eat and what not to eat, I'm not that type of dude. I'm going to recommend something. I'm going to say this worked for me. And maybe you should, try it. And if you don't, you don't. You know, everybody's body is different. And that's the problem that we're having. Because what America does is they do this, they summarize everything. And then they put statistics behind, or analytics and statistics behind it. So they'll say 67%. We did a survey, and 67% of men that drink milk are healthy. Okay, that's 67%. And like, where did you do this survey at? I'm the type of person that asks what, when, how, and why. And I think where too. I think what, when. What, when, where, and how, and why. I think that's it. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to take a person's word. I hate going to the grocery store. Why? Because I know everything that I buy here, I'm just rolling the dice, and I'm hoping that I get 4, 5, 6. But then most times I crap out. And that's coming from a vegetarian. I drank a Popeye's chicken sandwich the other day. You got to be joking. That's the healthiest way to eat it to save my digestive system. You got to be joking with me. I'm not going to even respond to that. I don't even hear the ignorance. I'm going to close my ears and close my eyes. I said close my ears. You can't close your ears. I'm going to put my ears, my hands and my fingers in my ears and close my eyes. Okay. I'm hoping, but I'm telling you seriously, I got kind of scared because you do realize that our race just not too long ago was beating people up and shooting and killing people over Popeye's chicken sandwich. So when you said that, I don't know who you are. I'm just taking the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, oh, well, he blended up a Popeye's chicken. In other words, what I'm saying, man, the type of ignorance that Black people have, that ain't far-fetched. If you didn't do it, I'm more than sure somebody attempted to do it. They probably put a chopped chicken Popeye's sandwich in there and poured some Coke in there and blended that shit up and drunk it. And then went to go work out. Talking about, man, you know, this is my pre-workout. This is my pre-workout shake. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. It's crazy, man. You know, but yeah, man, I'm not the type of person to like knock somebody's, you know, diet and what they do. You know, if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you the answer. You know, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You do, you do. Listen, man, this is one thing that I realized, man, throughout my years. You can't tell a grown-ass woman, let alone a grown-ass man, what to do. Straight up. So what I try to do is I try to recommend things to people instead of like being overbearing, you know what I'm saying? And just like, you need to do this and you need to do that and this and that and so forth. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you, you know, what I think about it, you know, and I'm going to tell you, you know, this is what I think. This is my opinion. And then if, you know, if I tell you something and I say it's factual, I'm going to show and prove it. And then I'm going to leave it up to you. Because we're not babies here. You know what I'm saying? What's the best grocery store in Charlotte to get the best produce? I don't know, man. I juggle with so this is how I get down. Food Line, in my opinion, has the best kale. They have the best spinach. Harris Teeter, their broccoli is all right, but sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it's trash. So this is what I do. So I get my onions from Whole Foods. If I mess around with corn, and which corn is not, it's no good. You know, I can eat corn right now, and a couple hours later, I'm gonna shit out everything that I ate, and you can't digest corn. It's sweet. That's all it is. So, you know, if I mess around with corn, I'll get corn from there. What else? Potatoes, red potatoes. You know, I'll get my ginger from there. What else? That's pretty much it. From Food Lion, I'll get my kale and my spinach. Harris Teeter, I'll get zucchini. I'll get organic zucchini. Well, at least that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this to be factual. That's why, like, I'm a different type of vegetarian. And, you know, I guess that other vegetarians would call me a hood vegetarian because, like, I really don't like other vegetarians. I just don't. I think the other vegetarians look down on meat eaters. And I'm not one of those people to do that because I know where I came from. I know my moms didn't raise me this way. Seriously, to be on some real shit. Like, my moms didn't raise me to be a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? I decided that I wanted to be a vegetarian. But I was brought up eating meat. So I know what it's like to eat fried chicken. I know what it's like to eat, you know, pork chops smothered with gravy and onions. I can't deny and act like that shit didn't taste good because it did. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the days when, you know, what was the Caesar's Pizza? They would, you know, it was like lit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can get like 2 pieces for like $7.98. 2 large pieces. I'm talking about 2 large pizzas for $7.98. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be on some shit like, yo, I want pepperoni on my pizza because I thought that was a vegetable. So yeah, man, you know, I don't like the other vegetarians because the other vegetarians look down on meat eaters, and I used to be one. And I know just how difficult it is to give up meat. And I'm not asking people to give up meat. I'm just saying scale the hell back. Especially when they're injecting steroids and the shit that they doing nowadays. You're eating Franken food, Frankenstein food, straight up. And that's including the vegetables as well. So it's really difficult, man. You know, people say go to the farmer's market. I've been in, and you know, the farmers are doing the same shit. They're cutting corners and trying to make money as well. There shouldn't be no food industry at the end of the day. Food shouldn't even be food should be for free. Straight up. I got a water bill. Why the hell I got a water bill? When the hell you seen a white person make water? This is ridiculous. But they tax us on our necessities. And it's smart. It's smart, but demonic. Because you know we need water in order to stay alive. You know we need to eat in order to stay alive. And they have all of these, these different states, they have all of these different laws where you can't grow your food. Like if I wanted to have a garden in front of my yard, you know, the HOA would have me shut down. So they're making it painfully obvious that they want all of us to be sick. Why? Because that's a never-ending closing door. They want to dry up, they want to run our pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be as healthy as possible, man. You know, so Miss Helena, this goes out to you. I'd rather spend $200-$300 for one carrot at Whole Foods than to spend $2,000 on one pill that I have to take for my high blood pressure. So it's like you make the choice, because Whole Foods is way more cheaper than here in Charlotte, Pineville Hospital, Presbyterian, Novant Health Center. Way more cheaper. It's way more cheaper for me to go shop at Whole Foods than to go to the emergency room. It's way more cheaper for me to shop at Whole Foods than for me to fulfill my prescription. I know, because I have family members that have high blood pressure pills that's like this big, and they're like $50, $60 a piece. And I'm not making this shit up. And their health insurance, what is it? They don't cover all of it. So some people got to come out of pocket. So yeah, man, I'd rather buy some expensive ass food and spend way less than what I would spend in a hospital. We need more local farms or community gardens. We used to have that. I don't know how old you are, but we used to have that. And we had, what was it, food co-ops and shit like that. We used to have that. And they just somehow, they stopped it. I remember seeing this shit in New York. Oh, it pissed me off. It disgusts me so bad, man. This lady got arrested for handing out fresh vegetables, fruits and vegetables to the homeless people. They arrested her and took her food and threw it in the trash. I just don't understand why people are not talking about food. I just don't understand why that's not a popular subject unless you're talking about food that's not good for you. Unless you're talking about food that's like soul food. I don't understand why they call it soul food. Because all of the food that's supposedly soul food will attack your soul, will suppress that light. I know because I was one of the persons that ate that type of shit. Community gardens is when all the community votes to have a park dedicated to grow vegetables is great. It also helps to do the farm to do farmers markets. Samuel, I don't know how they get down in Canada, but this is the United States. It ain't no community. Let me tell you something about community. I live in a community, right? I know the neighbor that's on the left side of me and the right, and one that's across the street. None of them are interested in no goddamn garden. Nobody's interested in health. Straight up. No one. Was it the Food and Drug Administration? Did they force her to get a permit to give it to? Yes. Yeah. Mr. Samuel, yes. It was the FDA. Yes. Another situation where a couple years ago, there were black herbalists popping up dead. Just around when Dr. Sebi died. Like, they're getting people the fuck up out of here. They don't want us to be healthy. Because when we're healthy, guess what? We have a healthy brain. And our brain can function. And we can comprehend, we can stop and comprehend shit and think about shit like, oh, hold up. Maybe I shouldn't elect this person into office. Maybe we shouldn't be electing anyone. Maybe we should be living in a utopia where we have this barter system. We don't need a fucking government. The people govern the people. Maybe we shouldn't be charging people for shelter. Maybe we shouldn't be charging people for food. Maybe we shouldn't be charging people for water. And just maybe, if we don't charge people for water and food, shelter, and clothing, maybe the crime would go down. Maybe the murders will go down. Just maybe. People that commit crimes and kill people kill and commit crimes based off of necessity. Can y'all come up with some questions or something? If y'all don't want to talk about food, that's good. We all good. We can move on. You know what I'm saying? It's not excuse me. If that's not a popular subject that you want to talk about, that's cool. We can move on. We could talk about some dumb shit. We could talk about some intelligent shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to entertain this whole food thing. And it's kind of like the numbers is going slowly down. I don't have no say-so on that because I can shut the hell up right now and move on to something else. Like, I don't know. Recently, NYC didn't stop that lady because they want to protect the health of the homeless. Yeah, I know that. We know that. NYC recently installed subway street level grates intentionally designed to be painful to prevent the homeless people from sleeping on them from warmth. Damn! I know exactly what you're talking about too. That's some foul shit. Because they were, I mean, when I lived in New York, like in Parsons, they were sleeping in the bathroom and shit. Like, like that scene from what's that movie with Will Smith? The Pursuit of Happiness. That's what they were doing. They were sleeping on trains. I don't know if they could still sleep on trains. They allow them to sleep on trains still, or they were just sleeping in the I don't even want to talk about it, man. The homelessness in New York and in the subway, this shit is crazy, man. I've seen motherfuckers, homeless people do some of the dumbest, craziest shit, and motherfucker walking around, penis hanging out. I don't even want to talk about the homeless situation in New York. This is horrible, you know? Yeah, Jamaica Center. How do you stay motivated to work out daily and to keep eating healthy? I don't know what way to answer it. I can answer it on some like real NIGGA type shit, or I can answer it like on some like, what answer do you want? What answer do you want? Because I could give you both ways. Like I'm gonna be on some. I prefer the NIGGA answer, and that is because I want my man downstairs to be straight. I want when it's time for him to be, good. I want him to be like this. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's my manhood, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's no disrespect to the people that get them things, they things cut off and all the rest of that stuff, and they want to be women. It's not me. You know what I'm saying? So I take great pride in my man. You know what I'm saying? I call him Mr. Man. But on some like it's that too. But then I have children, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around to run and play with my children. I want to be active, man. I've seen a whole lot of people out there 70, 80, 90 years old, hunchback, you know what I'm saying? They moving all slow. You run into them all the time, when you're driving. Speed limit 35, they doing 15. I don't want that, man. I don't want that. Straight up. I don't want to be in that position, man. I always want to be active, man. I always want to be fly. I always want to be not that dude, you know what I'm saying? But I always want to look decent. I always want to I know I can't be young again. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't be 15, 16, 17, 20, 25 years old. I can't be that. We don't go backwards, we move forward. But at least I can feel it. At least I can feel it. I'm telling you, I can feel it, man. I can feel it at the age that I am. And I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that shit. I don't want to be on somebody's hospital bed, having to wait for somebody else. See, that's part of me being independent. I don't want to be dependent on someone. You know what I'm saying? I used to work at this old folks place, right? And man, I worked in the cafeteria. This is years back when I was younger. And man, they had some of the best food. But I used to pay attention to those older people. And the reality of it is, thanks for the super chat, Samuel. Let me say this real quick and then I'll read yours. The reality of it is, man, they weren't happy, man. Even though that they had the best foods, you know what I'm saying, in the little elderly thing, they had a pool table, pool, and all that shit. What I saw in their eyes when they saw me was, man, I would give everything, any and everything to be you. This is the reason why I don't really look up to Warren Buffett. Yeah, he can make money, but what the fuck? What is he doing with his penis? I'm just being real. If you can't get your shit up, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire. I'd rather be broke and have my shit functional down there when it's time to get ready, get busy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, health is wealth. If your penis is not right, you're experiencing some low testosterone. You understand? So, and you all know that testosterone is like, it makes you the Superman that you are. So yeah, man, one of the ways of showing your body, showing you that it's messed up, and it's not receiving the essential minerals and vitamins that it needs. It shows you, your body gives you an erectile dysfunction. So yeah, that's one of the first things that break down is your sexual organ. Mr. Samuel, I'm gonna read some more on those amino acids. Anyway, have a great night, great live. You too. Excuse me. And that's hard to see. I don't know what you mean, Smiley. I think Langston will make a great Nation of Islam member. Do you hear Louis Farrakhan swan song? If he leaves, I heard it would be the hell for white people in America. Well, I tried the Nation of Islam, and I was cool with it, but I ain't trying. I don't mean no disrespect, man. But man, how can I say this, man? I ain't into wearing suit and ties, man, unless it's black owned. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, Louis Farrakhan talking about the white man is the devil. He switch up too much, man. When I was younger, he was on some Yakub, grafted the devil, and the white man did this and that. And next thing he wasn't with Jesus and all the Christians. And then next thing you know, he's with Jesus and he's talking about, Jesus is this and man, stop mixing in religions. And then, he did the Million Man March and they had trash cans full of money. And I'm like, where the money going? Where's the money, Farrakhan? Where's the money? To me, Muslims look out for Muslims. And it's that plain and simple. They come in the hood and they sell bean pies and final call papers. That's it. So, nah, I'll pass on the Nation of Islam. Yeah, the old people did. They did. They looked at me like that. For real. They was like, if I could only just have your youth. Straight up. I seen it in their eyes. To a certain extent, it was frightening at times. Straight up. The breakdown of the money is on the website. I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe you're talking to somebody else, like to Detroit. In the chat. But yeah, man, man, health is wealth. I mean, that's all we have when it boils down to it. That plain and simple. And I mean, I've always tried to be as healthy as I could, throughout the years. And I've been through several different, diets. Like before I became a vegetarian, I was a pescatarian. So all I was eating like shrimp, flounder. And they said flounder is not good because it doesn't have a period, I think. I was eating shrimp, and then shrimp is the pork of the sea. So I was eating shrimp. And of course, when you eat shrimp, I mean, it's the truth. You would literally have grains of sand in your mouth and other shit. Shrimp is, to look at a shrimp like a real shrimp, that shit look like a cockroach. No lie. So I ate shrimp, flounder, whiting, and a lot of salmon. And salmon is really not good for you because it's a farm fish, a fish farm. It's at a fish farm, you know what I'm saying? So they actually feed the salmon pink pellets in order to dye their flesh to make it look pinker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Like, I started eating salmon fillet. Was it fillet steak or something like that? I was eating that too. But you know what though? You know who has a good diet that nobody really talk about? The Jews. When I was in Atlanta, they had a section in Dunwoody. Right by, if you're familiar with, or if anyone that's from Atlanta, whatever, Metro Atlanta, they had a Kroger's that wasn't too far from the skate park, in Dunwoody, and it was right across the street from the Dunwoody golf course. And I used to go to that Kroger's, and they had a whole section, no lie, full of kosher products. So the Jewish community, they pretty much practice, good eating habits. You know what I'm saying? So if they eat some type of meat, it's kosher, But yeah, man, the Jewish community has a good, they have good eating habits from what I've seen from the outside looking in. And the Muslims do too, But I really don't like I don't want to go there. Fuck it, I'm gonna go there. I really don't like, the Eastern Arabs. Yeah, they may have a good dietary habits. Some do, but what they do when they come into our community, what they sell us in our community is something different from what they eat. See, I really don't like a lot of these races that come in our races, like the China man, the Arab man, the Korean, that come into our community, because I've seen it with my own eyes. I used to hustle at this Chinese food restaurant. It was a Chinese food restaurant, and there was a beauty supply store, right? Right in front of it, I used to have a table. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days where CDs and bootleg DVDs was the shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to set up in front of them, in front of their store, right? And I used to observe what these Chinese people used to eat, when they took a break, right? At the Chinese food restaurant. And it was nothing. I mean, nothing on the menu that they were selling to whoever. Well, we was in the black community, so that it was selling to the blacks. So what the people ate, the cashier, the people that cooked the food in the back, what they ate was steamed fish, white rice, steamed vegetables. But that's not what they fed us. They fed us the regular bullshit: General Tso's chicken, egg foo young, beef and broccoli, chicken and chips, fish and chips. Same thing when dealing with the corner stores. You know what I'm saying? The bodegas. They sell us processed food. No fresh vegetables. No fresh fruits and vegetables. But when they go home, they eat good. And their kids eat good. We actually make sure that their children are sent off to college by patronizing their businesses. This is a lady called Miss Cora that was at so it was a Chinese food restaurant, and it was a beauty supply store right there. She used to own the beauty supply. You know how many children Miss Cora had that she sent off to college strictly off of that beauty supply store? You know how much money she made, how much weave, how much extensions, how much grease, how much do-rags, wave brushes, relaxers, conditioners, texturizers. You know how much money she made off the black community? She made enough to fully, no scholarship, pay for her children's, plural, tuition in college. Now here it is, these black people buying from Miss Cora, and they're helping in participating. They're helping in participating to send off her children to college, right? While the black people that they're helping Miss Cora, by participating, by spending money at her place of business, those same black folks, their children will never go to college. Never. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Let me read some of these comments, man. Have you ever heard about the new mortgage loan program from Bank of America? Yeah, I've heard that bullshit. I don't want to hear none of it, Miss Kimberly. I'm sorry. Bank of America is full of shit, because they were the same motherfuckers that was with the subprime loans. So now they want to help black people after they fucked them a couple years ago. Do you meal prep for the week? I'm terrible at meal prepping, so I always find myself eating out a lot. Me, I don't meal prep because I have absolutely no problem with going in the kitchen and cooking. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I make it a priority to sit down and eat. I don't eat on the run. That ain't gonna happen. So, we may have different schedules, and your schedule may require that you are on the go all the time, and you don't have the time to sit down and, meal prep. I have the time to sit down and eat a real lunch. I don't eat out. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm going to Myrtle Beach, and I hate it when I go there because they have no healthy alternatives. when it comes to eating. So we go down to Myrtle Beach, my family and I, and we gotta fucking eat. I mean, we bring our food, you know what I'm saying? But on the way back, you know what I'm saying, we gotta stop and get some fries or some shit like that because there's no other alternative. And you would think you're going to a beach that they would have, you know, healthy food, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? So the whole meal prepping thing with me, you know, I don't have to do that because I have the time. I take the time out to sit down and eat my food. I grew up a 7-day Adventist, so I'm used to a vegetarian diet and eating kosher. Like, that's good for you. That's good for you, man. I always salute those that originally started out, like from birth, as an adult, you know, eating a certain type of way. My children are that way. None of my children have ever had meat. And I can show you my children. They are healthy as shit. My daughter has some of the biggest legs you could ever imagine. I always tell her, yo, why don't you do track or something? And she's like, But yeah, man, they're very healthy children. You know, one thing about being a vegetarian is if you're not full, you can always just get more. You understand? I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me tell you something. Quinoa is a superfood packed with amino acids. And I can tell you, if you eat a cup of quinoa with some vegetables, you're gonna be full. Well, if you're like, you know, around my size, if you like 2+, I don't know, 200+, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you're around the 140, 170-ish, you eat a couple of quinoa, some baked vegetables, and possibly if you wanted to have a starch, like, you know, some bread or something like that, gluten-free bread or something like that, you're gonna be good. The problem with people is they think, oh, I'm gonna eat this vegetarian plate. Oh, it's not enough. Well, it doesn't work. No, you eat until you get full. But yeah, man, you know, black people. Give me 1 second, man. Let me go get some water. I do want to talk about vitamins before we get off this food thing, because it's like what I learned about vitamins. You can't take certain vitamins together. Like you can't, for example, you can't mix magnesium and iron together, or you can't mix iron and zinc together. So when you have these people telling you got to take a multivitamin that has calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, vitamin B12, vitamin D, D3. It's like some of those vitamins that's inside that multivitamin is going to get canceled out. So it's best that you take iron separately, wait 2 hours later, and then take magnesium. Wait 2 hours later, and then take, you know, that's zinc. And of course, you want to eat something while in the process of you taking it with some water. So the actual vitamin can go inside your digestive system and it can really, you know, break it down and distribute the magnesium or the iron or whatever mineral or vitamin that you have through your bloodstream. So most people that are taking these multivitamins, they're not even getting the essential vitamins and minerals that they need, straight up, because their vitamins are canceling out each other. Like I said, again, I'll repeat it again. For an example, magnesium and iron, you can't take them together like that. For an example, they'll cancel each other out. So this is the reason why when I take my vitamins, I take them one at a time. I take my magnesium and then I wait 2-3 hours later. Then I'll take my calcium. You see what I'm saying? So I can make sure to assure that when I take my magnesium, I'm digesting that magnesium and it's hitting my bloodstream. What are the benefits of quinoa? You must have just got in here, because I've been talking about quinoa all day. But one of the benefits of the amino acids, it has amino acids, the building block to your body. That's one of the benefits. You know what I'm saying? Google it. Do your research. You know, the best teacher is you. Some things I'm just not going to answer. Straight up. For one, I'm not going to answer because I'm not here to babysit you. Like, you have to take your health serious and do the research and find out on your own. Because you spelled it right. So you took the time out to ask me that. All you had to do is just Google it. That real. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, no asshole, and none of that. I'm just saying, man, you know, it's certain questions that people ask me, they can answer it on their own. You don't necessarily have to ask me, or unless you're trying to like, and I'm not saying that's what you're doing. Unless you're trying to like, you know, kind of like, I don't know, psych me out and think that I don't know what I'm talking about. Because some people do that type of shit. Ask me a question like as if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But that's not what I'm saying about you. But at the end of the day, you know, Bopi, you know, I might be mispronouncing it. You know, yeah, man, you spelled it out. Just put quinoa in the search bar in Google and Google it. And it'll give you the whole rundown. The reason why I'm saying is because I've been talking about quinoa since 2009. Since 2009. It gets to the point where this shit is just redundant. People keep on asking me the same damn questions time after time after time after time after time. And it's like, y'all do realize that y'all are not sparking my brain whatsoever. Y'all do realize that I got a lot of shit in his head and nobody's like kind of like giving me some substance. I'm 5'8", 185 pounds and need to lose 25 pounds. I can actually feel a difference with all this extra weight. Okay, do it. Get it done. Because I was around that size and I'm 5'8" too. I was at about 193 and I was fucked up. That's when I had them ding-a-ling problems. And I had to choose pizza that I used to eat every weekend or pussy. I'm gonna let you know, man. I'm like Michael Jackson back in the day. Michael Jackson said, "I'm a lover, not a fighter." That's what I am. I love women, man. Give me 1 second. Let me get some water, man. 1 second. Not going anywhere. I just need to get some water. Give me 1 second. Got to take my magnesium. Never had an ED issue, but I'm starting to get heartburn frequently. Okay. Well, some people are proud to say, you know, they never had an erectile dysfunction issue. And up until like as of recent, like when I was big, you know, when I had gained all that weight, I would be proud to say I ain't never had an ED issue. But guess what you just said? Well, I ain't never had an ED issue, but I'm starting to get heartburn frequently. Like, regardless of whatever illness it is, it's an illness. Like, I don't want to have either one, and I don't. So I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm just being real. Like, okay, you don't have an ED problem. but you have heartburn. You know, my father has heartburn. And do you drink coffee? You drink a lot of coffee? Tell me what you do. So what do you do? Where you getting heartburn from? Do you eat a whole lot of meat? What do you do? Don't smoke or drink. Okay, I'm saying, do you eat meat? What is your diet? Because heartburn is coming from somewhere. I know I don't have it. So it's something in your diet that, you know, is giving you heartburn. Extends is good for heartburn and ED. Not really, don't eat pork or shrimp or stuff like that. Okay, yo, fam, what do you eat, man? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real because you're telling me what you don't eat. Tell me what you're eating because it's something that you're eating that's giving you heartburn. That's all I'm saying. Maybe too much spicy food. I do eat a lot of processed. Thank you. There you have it. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just being real. So, I mean, is it something simple as just stop eating processed foods? And then you won't have heartburn. That's the most sensible or logical thing that I would say to do. If you don't want to stop eating processed foods, then you're going to continue having heartburn. Yo, man, let me tell you something. Most of the time, we don't need no personal trainer and no this and the nutritionist and this. No, we need some fucking discipline in our lives. And it's no disrespect to you, Demon 611. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying overall. Most of the times, we don't need no personal trainer, none of that stuff. We just need some discipline in our lives. That's the problem. Probably that's why I asked about the motivation of eating healthy and the working out. Yeah, I mean, I put it to you like this. This is the best way I can give it to you because people really understand it when I say it like this. And I always use this because this is a good analyzation. We go to work, we put in 40 plus hours. Boss says, you know, I need you to stay, you know, later at night because we finishing up this project. You do it. You know what I'm saying? You may have children, you may have a wife, and you may just, you know, be single and be by yourself and you like nice things. And you know, in order to get that nice watch that you wanted, that cellular phone that you wanted, that was $1,500. You know, that new car, you had to work and bust your ass to do it. We as a people, and when I say we as a people, I'm talking about not just black people, it's all races. We'll bust our ass for that mighty dollar. We'll bust our ass to the point where we'll forget to eat while we're working. We'll work past our breaks and our lunches and shit. Do you see how dedicated we are? To fulfill someone else's dream? Because that's not your dream when you're working for someone. You're actually working to help benefit that person's dream. Now think about that type of discipline and dedication that you have when you're working. And just imagine if you put that same type of dedication and discipline into you. Come on, man. We got vibration. We got to build. Come on, man, because I'm about to get off. Build up this vibration. I'm getting up. I'm getting frequency. Come on. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Super chats, vibration, frequency. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Because right now, we talking about dead shit. We here to motivate and pass on positive energy to one another. And I'm not getting that from you all. So when I'm not getting that from you all, I'm about to end the live. Because I'm really about that life. I'm really about that life. I'm really about being positive. I'm really about being around positive people. I'm really about people inspiring me just as well as I'm inspiring other people. So that's why I say let's these super chats up. Let's talk about some alive shit. Next thing you heard some clown named Mike Rashad. Okay, now you making me laugh. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, about he has the best vegan product. Yeah, I read about it. Yo, that dude is funny. That dude is funny, man. That's my word. Mike Rashad is funny as shit. Cause he'll sit. This is what he'll do. This is no lie. I can't do it like really, really like him because I don't got the big muscles in. But he'll sit dead ass serious, like, pork is good for you. I literally heard him say, what did he say? Man, he has told so many lies till it's ridiculous. What was the last lie he said? I forgot, man, but it was crazy. I thought vegans don't eat dairy. They don't supposed to. They don't supposed to. That's referring to me. I'm not a vegan. I'll say I'm a vegan / vegetarian because here and there, you know, I'll fuck around and eat a cheese pizza. Ain't no shame in my game either. You know what I'm saying? At times I'm like, yo, it's a New York thing, and I ain't gonna say none of that shit. Sometimes I eat a motherfucking New York pizza. Period. He vegan now. When he came out with that vegan protein. Oh man, yeah, man. Mike Rashad is off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Why can't just people be truthful, man? Straight up. Like seriously, I didn't have to show you all me eating a cheese pizza. I could have just kept that shit to myself. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be real with people. You know what I'm saying? When I did, which was 4 months ago. I had a cheese pizza like 4 months ago. And somebody was like, yo, man, don't you supposed to be a vegetarian? I'm like, hey, yo, what do you do? What do you do? Motherfuckers, when you say you perfect, right? People like, nah, you ain't perfect. But then they want you to be perfect. Man, later for that shit, man. People, you know what bugs me out? People put me in this box. And I hate it. Because I'm the same dude a couple years ago that used to go to the strip clubs and throw dollars at hoes. What should my day one meal plan look like? Whatever the hell you're eating now, don't eat the opposite of what you're eating. So that's what it looks like. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, if you asking me like to break it down and give you all of that, you're gonna have to hit me off with a couple of dollars. That's me being a nutritionist. I'm not doing all of that. But for the most part, to give you like kind of like a somewhat of an answer is whatever you're eating now, don't eat it. So if you eating, prime example, if you eating at Burger King and you order a chicken biscuit every morning, stop eating that. Try to eat a banana. Eat something that has that's packed with nutrients. You know what I'm saying? Like bananas are good, for potassium, magnesium. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell you like eat fresh fruit. When you wake up in the morning, you are literally breaking your fast because you go to sleep, and for those hours that you sleep, your body is actually repairing itself, and you're actually fasting while you're asleep. So why would you break your fast or what they call breakfast with something that's not good for you? You know what I'm saying? So when I wake up in the morning, before I eat anything, I drink like 2 or 3 glasses of water. And then after that, I may have some orange juice or something like that. And the orange juice that I have, because I know y'all gonna get at me with that, it's lightly pasteurized. It's not like pasteurized like normal. Like the orange juice that I have is like damn near $7. So if I'm gonna drink some orange juice, it's gonna be damn near close to, orange juice, even though that shit ain't orange. It's yellow. Yeah, I need to get that shit up. He begging to fight Jake Paul. Man, Jake Paul, man, it's like I don't understand why these black retired boxers, get in the ring with your Jake Pauls. Like I understand it's obvious that you need the money. Like you wouldn't get in the ring if you didn't. It doesn't make sense. Someone such as like Holyfield. Why are you getting in the ring and you're like in your 50s? You understand? But what I don't like about it is they are tarnishing their career. Because let's say, for example, someone is like Holyfield. He was the man back in the days. But the last fight I remember that I saw with my eyes is when he got knocked out by that Arab dude or whatever the dude is. That's the last picture in my mind. So when they take on Jake Pauls and all of that, I'm talking about like your professional boxers and retired boxers and shit. Like it's like, man, you're tarnishing, you're ruining your career. And Jake Paul didn't climb up the ladder like all the rest of these boxers did to get the opportunity to fight like a Mike Tyson or a Holyfield or a Floyd Mayweather. You understand? Jake Paul is a fucking YouTuber. Straight up. And I'm telling you, if I got in the ring and trained, I could fight. And if you don't believe me, the next time I go to the gym, I'll hit the bag and I'll record it. So it's not that difficult to get into shape and to box. You understand? It's not that difficult and it's not that simple. I'm about to cut this live off. Straight up. Unless I get a little bit more live in here, I'm about to cut it off. Because I already told y'all, raise the vibration, the frequency. We're here to help one another out. So to be honest with you, I should be asking y'all questions. I mean, what can y'all like help me with? Give me some pointers. And don't give me, you're investing Bitcoin and that. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I want to hear something, give me some advice that can work for me right now. This instant. You listen to Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, here and there. I'm not with the whole conscious community shit, man. I'm just ever since Polite did what he did and Dr. Malachi York and Nature Boy and I was about to gouge my eyes out when I was looking at Young Pharaoh on No Jumper. I probably looked at it about 10 minutes, and I turned it off. They just, oh man, they're a complete letdown, including Sinetta. Watch Dave Ramsey. That's some advice. All right, I'll check him out. You telling me to watch him for what? I'm a different breed, so I'm gonna ask you why. Why should I watch Dave Ramsey? Because now you sound like a Christian. Christian tell me, hey, you need to believe in God. Okay, why? Why do I need to believe in God? How is me believing in God gonna benefit my life? So that's the same thing I'm saying with Dave Ramsey. How is it that if I watch Dave Ramsey, how is that gonna improve my life? That's the question. Because before I watch him, I want to know. Other than that, his money talk is kind of legit. That's really kind of like a bland answer. But I'll check him out. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But that's what we're here for, man, to help one another out. You know, I'm a different type of person. So I'm not gonna get on here and answer 1,000 questions and then I don't get nothing out of it. That doesn't make sense. And like I said, I'm a logical thinker. See, I could just go ahead and just do a video and just upload it. That would make sense. Okay, he's an old white guy that claims to be a millionaire. Okay. I'm not trying to bust your balls, Mr. Abdur, but you haven't said anything that makes me want to say, I'm going to check out Dave Ramsey right now. Well, as soon as I get off live, you haven't said anything that makes me want to say that. You know, and now you said it's an old white guy that claims to be a millionaire. It's like, okay. A lot of people claim to be millionaires. See, this is the point that I'm making. And this is the reason why I say what I say as far as dealing with my value, my worth, and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? How valuable or asset I am to the Black community. See, I show you all results. Polite don't do that. Sinetta don't do that. Young Pharaoh don't do that. Dr. Umar don't do that. And the likes don't do that. You've seen me when my face was all fat, love handles and shit, black eyes, under my eyes, big black, my eyes were puffy and black under here, like Aaron Spears. And I told you all, yo, I'm gonna do this, that, and so forth. And every time I told you all that I was gonna do something, I got it done. That's the difference between me and everybody else. It's because the difference between me and everybody else is I give you all results. And whatever I say, I can back it the fuck up. I can give you results and I can give you facts as well. Hey, what's up, DD? Too much to type, but the breakdowns finances for a baby to understand while clowning his callers. Lots of laugh. I'll check them out. Now, I would want to check him out because you're saying you can get a good laugh from him and, you know, he breaks down finances. I'll check him out now. You see, that's something that I can go by. Thank you, Mr. Abdur. That's something I can go by. But in the very beginning, you gotta feel me on that. You weren't telling me anything. Now you're telling me, you know, he's the type of dude that breaks down finances for a baby to understand. Hey, I'm a baby. And while he's doing that, he's clowning his callers. So he's a dude that can give information in the most logical, reasonable way while being a comedian. Hey, that's my type of dude. I'm a fuck with him, for real. That's what you should have said in the beginning. Thank you, Mr. Abdur. And I definitely would check him out. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, you know, that's the difference between me and everybody else. I give you results. You know what I'm saying? Like I showed you my body transformation and I told you, yo, it's going to be another body transformation by October the 1st. But that's a little too early. That's a little too early. I wasn't lying, but it was a little too early. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go as far as to say that there'll be a body transformation probably by the end of October. But for me to motherfucking I don't know what I was thinking when I said that shit. Like for me to like get bigger in 30 days, man, that's too far-fetched. I wasn't lying, you know, I was being sincere, but then my metabolism has sped the fuck up. See, that's another thing too. That's another myth. People will sit back and say, well, you know, my metabolism. No, listen, you have to be more active. The reason why people have slow metabolism is because we go to work every day and that's all we do is we go to work, we clock in, we sit down and we clock out and we go home and sit down and sit on and go to sleep and get back up and do the same shit. And then we say, well, you know, the reason why I'm getting all this weight is because my metabolism slowed down. No, the reason why you're gaining weight, because you're inactive. So now that I'm active, my metabolism has picked up. And that's the reason why I'm saying that, y'all gonna have to give me another month to for this next body transformation, because of the fact that I can't keep weight on me now. My metabolism is ridiculous. I got up today, I was at 138. I've been at 138 for a whole fucking week. And I took a couple of days off from working out, because let me show you all, because I think y'all think this is a game. Like I don't play. I don't play games. I'm gonna show you all my check-ins. I put it up, on my channel, but I'm gonna show it to you all right now. This was the month of July. I don't know if y'all can see that. Damn. Hold up. That was the month of July. Right? Look, what does that say? 35. I know it's backwards. But look how many days I went to the gym. Look how many days I went to the gym in July. I'm going to show you August. I went 35 days in July. That means I doubled up. Because there isn't 35 days in the month of July. Let me show you August, this past month. Look. Trying to see if y'all can. What does that say right there? 37. This ring light is in the middle. Look, 37. I know it's backwards. So I did 37 days in August, 35 days in July, and 37 days in August. That's over 70 days in 2 months. So I took a break. I was like, man, I got to take a break because my body was about to break down. You can't do that to your body like that without taking a break. So I took a break. And while I took a break, a few days off, I've been eating, and all I've been doing is just resting. And I have not gained weight like that because my metabolism has picked the fuck up. I need to watch your earlier videos. I am new here. You are inspiring. How you doing, Miss Queen Jet Black? I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you subscribed. And hey, listen, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? As far as like going back and looking at, the archives, the older videos, they have jewels on it, in them as well. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time, man. And excuse me, I apologize for calling you man, but I'm so used to saying that, miss. I've been doing it for a long time. So this channel right here has my new channel. This is the new channel. So let me see how many videos is up on this one. Last time I checked, it was like 600. Hold on. Yeah, 613. This is the new channel right here. 613. So 613, and then my old channel, which is Langston 2092, has 677. 677. And then I have a new channel called Greedy Langston. And that's kind of like the numbers ain't that great, 159 subscribers, and I got like 2 videos. It's a cooking channel. I just put it up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, Miss, I'm sorry. I have probably over 1,200 videos combined together with all 3 channels. So yeah, it's a lot of videos, man. And taking heat, I deleted a lot of them too. You know what I'm saying? Quite a few got deleted from YouTube, because I did a few videos about, the infeminization of hip hop. And I showed how, they've been putting in, the whole homosexuality in our cartoons and movies since the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Tom and Jerry, Tom got dressed up the cat got dressed up like a female. And I remember it was like a chicken hawk or something like that. I forgot what episode it was, but Tom got dressed up like a female. Bugs Bunny got dressed up like a female. Elmer Fudd got dressed up like a female. And I was showing people, that, and I guess people didn't like it. The other people, if you know where I'm coming from. I wouldn't call up though. The caller probably called the suicide hotline when they hang up. He makes it feel too young. 22 watching with 22 likes. Hit the likes. Yeah, cause y'all hit the likes. I would like to go to the gym, but I didn't take the vaccine. Tim Fox, where you live at? Where you live at? Or unless you just don't like being around people. And I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I don't judge people. If you feel as though that you need to take a vaccine in order to go to the gym, or for those that still wearing masks, hey, much power to you. You understand? So I feel you coming from it. That's what you're saying. I'm gonna check them out. Wow, yeah, Miss Queen. I've been doing it for a while. How Queen Nin? I can't even pronounce that. Njinga? I know you, but I'm saying hey Al, this is your sister from Michigan that you never met. Proud of you, and I'm waiting on your book still. Yeah, I'm still doing that. You know what I'm saying? Michigan. That's interesting. I really don't like the cold, man, and I know it gets cold up there. But yeah, sis, I know you. You know what I'm saying? You comment, a lot. I want to say this, and I'm not trying to, put you out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know that you had a disagreement with me when I was talking about full-figured women. Let me clear that up. I'm glad that you're here so I can clear it up, because I don't want to ever make you feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And make anyone feel uncomfortable. When I was talking about bigger women, I was talking about women that are inactive. Women that don't want to lose the weight, that don't see that they have health issues because of the weight. But women that are bigger, that are in the gym, that are working out, that's doing their best, you don't have to look like Beyonce. You don't have to look like these skinny chicks. No, I love that though. I love to see a bigger woman getting it in and losing those pounds, because that's what it's all about. It's just being a healthier you. You understand? Let's push the sometimes I can get a little extra. I'm not gonna lie. So let's push the yelling to the side, and the sarcasm and the comedy. That's entertainment for YouTube. What you're seeing right now is me. This is the real me. When I do YouTube videos and I'm a little extra, that's because I'm entertaining people. People are not gonna look at me if I don't entertain them. That plain and simple. But when you get the live, you get the real me. Not to say that I'm fake when I do these videos, and I upload videos. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that when you're seeing me live, you're seeing me live. Like, this is how I really am. Savannah. Okay, I got you. Excuse me. Yeah, Tim Fox, just work at home. I got you with salt and sugar. Trust me, I got to work out and get it together. We can agree to disagree. I'm still here and you're powerful. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm not gonna force you and pressure you to do anything. You understand? I'm not gonna drill you. You got to do this. You got to do that. Most women and men, most adult women and men know what they have to do. And one thing that I hated when I was overweight, when I was drinking, when I was smoking, when I was eating whatever the fuck I wanted to eat. One thing I used to hate is for somebody to tell me, "Oh, that's not good for you." I do. I know that. But leave me the hell alone. Straight up. When I smoked that pack of cigarettes, when I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes once a week, yo, I ain't want nobody to tell me you should put down those cigarettes. No, let me enjoy my cigarette. When I was drinking, staying up all night, eating pizzas, sandwiches, and all of that shit, I didn't want nobody to stop me from doing that. Because at that point in time, yeah, true indeed, it contradicts itself. I'm poisoning my body, but at the same time, that's my relief. That's my stress reliever. I'm calm. I'm at peace. Leave me alone. I want to eat my ice cream. I remember those times. And this is the reason why I don't try to pressure people. Because I don't want nobody to put no pressure on me. And when you apply pressure on people, you know what people do? They do the exact opposite of what they want on. They do the exact opposite of what you want them to do. Straight up. Like I used to have a friend when I was drinking. Man, you know you shouldn't be drinking. And you know what that made me do? Drink more. Day, go crazy. I like that. I think I read it right. I like that name, yo. For real, that's my word. I'm not even making it up. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or no asshole. Day, go crazy. Yeah. Langston, I lost 7.2 pounds. Great, man. Since August 30th. I'm doing keto 6 out of 8 fasting. 16 out of 8 fasting. Good job, man. I like to hear that, man. Straight up. Because people don't realize just how difficult it is to lose weight and how difficult it is to gain it. You know, some people think, 500 pounds later, for example, you're like, yo, it just happened. Nah, it didn't just happen. Actually, it took you years to get to where you are right now. And it's going to take you years to get back to the way you want to be. They go crazy. Your videos help me a lot, bro. Thank you. That's what they're here for. That's what they're here for. You know what I'm saying? You support me, I support you. That's what it's about. And a lot of YouTubers have lost that. You know what's so funny? A lot of people say, yo, man, you should have more subscribers. And they're right. I should have more views. And they're right. But you know what? When you look at a channel that has 50,000 subscribers compared to my channel that has close to 5,000, guess what? More people that are subscribed to me are more engaged than that person over there that has 50,000 subscribers. So yeah, just when you think, you know what, Langston should have more subscribers, you're right. But my subscribers that are subscribed to me, they're more engaged than these bigger platforms. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that people can say, yo, your videos helped. Because a lot of other YouTubers, they can't say that. They can't say that, someone such as myself, I've helped young people like get through suicide, finishing college and all of that shit, man. I can go on for days of how I've stayed up all night talking to this one kid. And he's like, yo, man, I need somebody to talk to. I don't have nobody to talk to. And I was like, damn, I don't know about giving out my number like that. But God damn it, he looked like he needs some help. And I gave him my number. He called me. He was like, yo, man, I appreciate it. And this and that and so forth. Man, people just don't know, man. Like, if you just give people this much of attention, people just want to just talk and get their frustration out, man. You know what I'm saying? And they just need somebody to listen sometimes. Motherfuckers can't even do that. Fuck out of here. Let me read this, man. You speaking facts, it's all choice. Okay. Thanks, Demon, for the super chat. Demon, if I'm pronouncing it right. Thanks for the info. Keep doing your Charlotte videos. I'm having a house built in Salisbury because I'm not trying to pay Charlotte prices. First and foremost, congratulations to you. When you get that house built, can I get an invite? You know what I'm saying? I want to see it. Yo, listen, I'm not that type of person to hate on another person, man. So if you don't mind, yeah, I don't mind, you giving me a tour of the house, whether it's virtual or just, you saying, hey, yo, swing through. Because that will inspire and motivate me. And that's what we're here for, man. So congratulations on that, man. Salisbury is, quite a distance away from Charlotte. It's probably about 40 minutes, I think. But what's so crazy? I'm leaning more towards like living in the outskirts myself, man. Because for one, it's cheaper. And then I forgot it was a sister or brother that said this in one of the comment sections of my videos. He was like, yo, you can have Charlotte because I'm out here in the country and I have a kingdom. I used to live in New York, and then I moved here, and make the long story short, my grandfather had died. My grandmother had the house, had a big house, and we moved down here. My sister, my mom, my sister, and I, and I used to always want to go back to New York, and I did. Several times I went back and moved to New York, but then I always would miss the South, and the trees, and the grass, and just summers in the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing like the summers in the South, and there's nothing like summers in New York. You understand? So, like throughout the years, man, I always wanted just to be this city boy. But now, man, I want to be a country boy because now I get it. I could, ride four-wheelers and shoot my guns, you know what I'm saying? And I could build anything that I want to build on the land. I have that freedom, Black people should really consider living in rural areas, where it's way out in the country. Because, come on, let's be real. Cops don't, what are they going out there for? What, a cow rob the motherfucking store or something? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, as the older I get, the more wise I become. And I want to definitely have a castle, you know what I'm saying, fitting for a king. I can't fucking be a king living in these cookie cutter communities, because that's what they are. They give you a little bit of front yard and a little bit of backyard. How can I start my channel? I'm trying to get paid. You all wrong. Unless you're joking. Don't even start your channel, because you're starting your channel for all the wrong goddamn reasons. I don't know if I want to continue reading this. I might start talking crazy about Black women. Oh, you're getting worse, man. I'm going to read it. I think I'm going to cringe. That's getting people paid at the moment. Or I might be a boxer like Mike Rashad. Bro, be you. Be you. Be you. But I might start talking crazy about Black women. That's not going to get us anywhere. I have my pet peeves, as far as dealing with Black women and how Black women are today. You know what I'm saying? But I refuse to make money or capitalize off of a Black woman. I refuse to do that. There are a lot of things that Kevin Samuels said that were truthful. You understand? And I can't I'm gonna be honest as much as possible. And I can't honestly say that Kevin Samuels was making money off of Black women, because originally he was bashing the men first, and then he moved on to the Black women. For those that really follow Kevin Samuels, you know that first he was getting at the men and talking about how men were, and then he moved on to the women. So, yeah, man, it ain't. I'll say this: if it's money in bashing Black women, I don't want it. When I talk about Black women and certain things that I dislike out of a Black woman, I wanted to change sincerely. But I'm not here to make money off of her. It's called exploiting or exploitation. And the Black woman has been exploited from the beginning of times. I don't want to be one of those persons. I tell you what, I don't know if you're young or old. Look up Sarah Baartman. And look what they did to her when she died. They literally chopped her ass the fuck up. Before they killed her, well, they didn't kill her. She died of illnesses, but then again, they did kill her because they paraded her around as if she was like part of a zoo, like she was I don't know, an animal. So black women have been exploited throughout the hands of times. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that person that wrote, I forgot her name. She's from Edenton, Georgia. The person that wrote The Color Purple, I don't know why Danny Glover had to play that part. Because that really was the slave master that did that shit to Whoopi Goldberg. Have black men abused black women? Yes, but there's a known fact that not only have white men exploited black women, but they definitely raped and abused them. So The Color Purple, that movie, should have been a white man in place of Danny Glover. And then the movie would have been right in his act. Yes, some people just want to be heard. It's Mind Your Mess, 43. Gaza Spartan 908, and they overcharging for the little yard and cut out crib, bro. Yep, you're right. You're right. But out in that country, yo, you could live to be a king. A king, man. You know. Day Craig. I went to Georgia this summer and it was so calm. Didn't want to go back to NY. Yeah, man, but you gotta, man, Georgia's beautiful, man. Georgia is beautiful, but it is racist. Racist. So if you black, the only place that you're safe in is Metro Atlanta. Really, you're not even kind of safe. I'm gonna put it to you like this elder told me. He said anything out of 285. So that's a highway that circles around Atlanta, just like how 485 circles around Charlotte. This elder told me anything out of 285, you ain't safe. But anything in 285, inside 285, you're good. So outside of that, you know, you're looking at places like Macon, Augusta, Athens, Edenton, yuck. Savannah to a certain extent, yuck. Beautiful down there, but the racism isn't. Yep, he used to talk about hygiene, fashion, and traveling for men. Yeah, Miss Nicole. And then he moved on to the women. And then the women went ape shit, like as if he didn't apply that same type of pressure and heat with the men. I think that Kevin Samuels' mission was stopped. I think if he lived longer, he would have brought it all together. And really, I think, in my personal opinion, he was trying to unify the black man and the black woman. You know, reveal their mistakes, and unify the black men and the black women, overall the black family. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that he was here to prove me right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But there are some black women out there that refuse to be critiqued. They truly believe that they're perfect. And you can't be that way. We're not perfect. We're just not. No matter how many times your mother told you, you so beautiful, you this, you that, blah, 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 blah. That does not mean that you're perfect. You understand? So I don't think anyone should be scrutinized to a certain extent. I think we all should be questioned. I think we all are imperfect. You understand? So yeah, man, that's that. But the thing of it is you know, sometimes, you know, someone may say that I don't like black women or I hate black women. What's that? and In the next live I do, I'm gonna go on the other side of the living room so you can see the other big picture I have of a black female. And I did that because every morning when my children come downstairs to eat, specifically my daughters, they get to see that. This dark-skinned, beautiful black woman. And on the other side, it's a brown-skinned, beautiful black woman. Big-ass portrait, just like this. So that shit doesn't make sense to me when men or women say, oh, Langston don't like black women. Well, why the hell I got this up on the wall? So yeah, man, I love black women. It's just that y'all not perfect. But you won't admit it. Some won't. Kevin had a huge platform, and he still stood his ground. He mentally tough. I think that's what you're trying to say. Bays. Day Craig. My last question, big bro. How can I motivate my lady to hit the gym with me? You ready for it? You ready for it? Tell a chick try to talk to you while you was at the gym. And if that don't move her, I'm not trying to be funny. She probably don't want to be with you. If that doesn't kind of like make her say, hold up. No, whoa. I'm going to the gym with you tomorrow because I need to see this broad. So you kind of got to Jedi mind trick her ass. You understand? And then when she gets to the gym and she starts seeing, white girls with fat asses and black girls with fat asses, she going to be like, oh, no, I can't have this. Yeah, we going to the gym together from now on. So you kind of got to trick her. Because whatever you're doing now is not working. So you kind of got to think smarter. Just be like, yeah, I was at the gym working out. I was bench pressing and everything. And then this broad came up to me and was like, yo, you got some nice pecs and this and that, so forth. And watch. I'm telling you, watch her reaction. And if you don't get the reaction that I'm telling you that you should get, she probably don't want to fuck with you. She probably wouldn't want to work out with you. It may be just you. But that should definitely get her up off her ass. Just let her know, yeah, this broad. And think about some broad that you probably don't know, what I'm saying, but you see in the gym. If someone hasn't talked to you already, what I'm saying, but you see in the gym, just look at it like this. Like, say, for example, the girl that you see on a daily basis, but you really don't talk to her, named Karen. Just describe Karen. Yeah, man, Karen, she was trying to talk to me. She got a nice shape, everything. Yeah, everything, she make a certain amount of money. Just embellish on the truth. And I'm telling you, if that shit don't make her get up off her ass and say, man, fuck that, I'm going to the gym. If it don't do that, then I don't know what to tell you. You're welcome, man. Oh, we married. Yeah, well, she should definitely get up off her ass then. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let her know that. I don't know any other way. With the exception of including the woman. Every time you include a woman in whatever, yeah, your wife should have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just her going to the gym to be curious, to know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? What chick trying to talk to you, she's gonna go. And when she goes, then that's your moment to kind of like, finesse her to the point where it's like, hey, we're working out together. Hey, let's go another day. And you got to just take it day by day. You know what I'm saying? And hope for the best. Other than that, man, you can't. I always say this all the time. You can't make a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man do some shit that they don't want to do. You can talk all you want, but if they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it. The minute that she wants to do it is the minute that she's going to do it. But other than that, like, say, for example, if you You throwing away food, her potato chips and her cookies. I said, for example, now you throwing away her food, her potato chips and cookies. That's not gonna stop her from eating it. That's not gonna make her want to go to the gym. That's gonna do the exact opposite. She's gonna buy more cookies and more cakes. She's definitely not going now. So you just gotta kind of trick her in the most positive way to get her into that gym. Yo, it's 12:39. I've been in for about 2 hours and 17 minutes. I thought it was longer than that. I'm about to get out of here. So if y'all got any more questions, anything to say before I get out of here, go ahead and, put it up, post it up. Other than that, it's late. I got to get up early. All right, I'm going once, going twice. All right, I'm out. Yo, y'all have a good night. I enjoyed chatting with you all. We're definitely gonna do it. Hold on. Peace, brother. You ever do a 5-day fast? I just got finished doing a 20-day fast or detox where I just ate nothing but fruits and vegetables, raw fruits and vegetables, uncooked. So I did a 20-day fast. And before that, I went the whole summer just eating quinoa, which is a grain superfood that is packed with amino acids. Some people may say protein, and kale, green leafy food. I either had I had quinoa or green leafy food such as spinach or kale. So I went the whole summer doing that. And then towards the end of the summer, I went on my 20-day detox. So people say, ask, like, how did you slim down so fast? That's what happened. I worked my ass off in that gym, and then I went home because, see, you can't just work out and then go home and eat your heart out. And you can't eat right and then not work out. It's a combination of both. So I worked out, I was disciplined, I didn't deter, I didn't skip a beat, and here's the results. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. A burrito from Taco Bell for protein. I'm just gonna say you're a comedian, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Because you be saying like, yo, I'm just gonna put you on the spot for real. Abdur said about an hour and a half ago, I think, for those that were here, he said some shit like, yo, I just blended my Popeye's chicken and drunk it. And then he was like, LOL, yeah, you probably drunk that damn. Oh man. Yeah, man, this is good talking to you all, man. This is gonna be up. You know what I'm saying? So if you missed anything, you can start from the beginning. This will be up. I'm gonna do this every Friday. If Friday is not good for you all, we could do a Saturday. If Saturday is not good, we could do a Sunday. We could do a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You understand? Yeah, good laugh. I respect you though, man. You know what I'm saying? Abdur, for real. I have fun with you because you said a lot of funny shit. Oh man. Your peace, bro. Peace. Take it easy, bro. I'm gonna call it a night as well. Good job on the weight loss. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm definitely gonna upload another video tomorrow. We're gonna keep it moving. Next weekend, we got some big things going on, man. I'm gonna start hitting the streets. So expect to see me in South Park Mall, expect to see me in Uptown, just spontaneously going up to people and asking them, what do you think about dating in Charlotte, or what do you think about the high rent? Because it's like, seriously, man, to be real with you, it gets stale when you hear it from one person such as myself. Nah, I want to get out in those streets so you all can hear from other people. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to jazz shit up, man. Being that I lost weight, now I got the breath, to walk for hours upon hours and shit, and the energy, you know what I'm saying, to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done. And man, expect big things. expect big things. I'm never gonna let y'all down. It's always gonna be something new. You understand? That's what I'm all about. Results. Straight up. Other than that, man, y'all take it easy. Share this. Like it, comment, subscribe for those that haven't. I look at my analytics and it's like 50-50 people, 50-50, no lies. It's like 50% of people that are subscribed to my videos look at my channel, while the other 50% are people that don't ever subscribe to my videos. They just come in every now and then, they look at the shit. So yeah, man, we definitely gonna make shit happen. Straight up. That's what I'm about, results. Other than that, man, y'all take it easy. It was a pleasure talking to you all. It was an honor talking to you all. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the comments and the laughter and all of that shit, man. I had a good time. Even though, like, there were pockets where it was like, yo, this shit is, like, really getting boring. I'm ready to go. But, y'all jazz it up, especially Abdir. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, y'all take these. Peace.